Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Fletcher. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. Missouri now in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. Might have to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that's a solid game for the defense, able to bring him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. And the wideout goes in motion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The one to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Lacy. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So a field goal attempt coming up now. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. We'll try to run it with the option. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Got to be impressed by the accuracy of this throw and the effort by the receiver to make the catch. He just couldn't get his foot down for the touchdown.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Gonna run it. It's Lacy. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And he makes it, wow, from 55 yards out.
But this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding some room at the 25. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A quick juke. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Boy, this quarterback was hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarter.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. 1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's caught. It's Manning. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Manning. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of the quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On the run, it's Lacy. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. The DB's backing off from the line now. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll be